Is it okay to go on private property to see if people are shooting safely? All right, my name is Anthony Bandiero, attorney and senior legal instructor, bringing you to the roadside chat from the road. I'm in Addison, Texas, teaching the entire police department here. We're at the fire station. Thank you, fire department, for letting us be here. We love you. Give us big hugs. We'll give you big hugs. Don't want to interrupt your PlayStation time. All right. So this officer is in Ohio. Okay. Target shooting is legal in my jurisdiction, and we have some very rural areas. Occasionally, we have received calls about shooting, right? People shooting their guns on their property. Typically, these complaints are from anti-gun individuals that are upset that it is a legal activity. Often they will insist that the officers make contact with the individuals, right? Tell them to stop doing it. The shooting is often described as, I got a little iPad here, right? Slow and rhythmic, consistent with target shooting. Upon arrival in the area, officers can confirm that the shooting does not sound erratic, excessive, machine guns, that type of stuff. Certain officers will still go well onto private property and locate the individual shooting in order to make contact with them to make sure they are shooting safely. All right. The officer has his opinion, but I'm just going to let you know what my opinion is. The opinion is that this is something that I would not do, not necessarily because the law is strictly prohibiting it, but because I don't think it's a good practice. Now, let's talk about the law here. Let's talk about the Constitution. First of all, the Constitution, and that's my expertise, right? The Constitution is not really in play here because, they're not, this is open fields, right? This private property is most certainly open fields. This is not curtilage, which is those areas around a home that is psychologically and physically associated with home life. So we really want to be careful about being on curtilage. If you're on curtilage, you better have a reason for that. Some kind of exigency, and so forth, which we don't have here. But the Fourth Amendment is not going to come into play here. My concern is with judgment, right? If you are looking at the situation and look, obviously this is a different situation in California and New Jersey, right? Those are going to be different outcomes there. But if you're in a rural place and part of your culture and the law allows this is that people shoot guns in their 50 acres or whatever they got, right? Then why are we going onto their private property? Why even are we, even though it's not a constitutional issue, why are we going on there and maybe imposing on their freedom, right? Do they have a right, if this is the law and there's, again, the cop is saying there's nothing going on, do they have a right just to be left alone? I mean, would you feel comfortable if you were doing something that other neighbors did not like? Let's say, archery, and your neighbors don't like archery. They think all weapons should be banned. Would you be comfortable if cops came onto your land and kind of made sure you were just conducting archery safe? But Anthony, come on, don't be silly. Shooting bow and arrows is not the same as firearms. I understand that, but I also understand that a lot of these communities, do have, they understand berms and understand safety, and there's no indication here that there's something unsafe. So, and then what happens if the cop ends up getting into some kind of use of force, and then the next thing we know, why are you even there, officer? Did you have any reason to believe that they're committing any criminal conduct? And the officer says, no, I just want to make sure that they know the 4 safety rules of firearms. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, is that really our place? Is that really the best use of your law enforcement authority to go on people's private property? And then you're going to get sued. And I just, maybe it's not the Constitution, but maybe something else comes into play and it just causes issues. If there's a way to contact them politely, professionally, like if they're, you go to the house and, you can contact somebody else that lives at the house and they can call that person on the cell phone and they want to talk to the police. I think that's different, right? But walking up across their private property, it's just personally me, I would not do it with these facts. I would want something else. All right. So maybe this helps, maybe it doesn't. And I want to let you know that there's a lot of people that watch this channel. A lot of people have their opinions on stuff like this. You have your opinion, I have mine. I respect yours. I know you respect mine, and we're still friends. All right. Until next time, my friends, stay safe. I'll talk to you next time.